Alright YouTube, so I'm bringing back another video of what we know so far about Fallout 4. But let me start off this video by apologizing for how dark and shit the other video was. It just hit me last night, like I want to get back into YouTube, and I just wanted to record a video really badly, and I mean, it's nighttime, I mean, there's not a whole lot I could do. And my house is pretty dark, like the lighting's not really good, so I didn't have a whole lot of options. I didn't want to like turn on a bunch of lights and stuff. But right here I'm by a window so that I have lighting, you can see me, it's just clearer. So I'd like to apologize for that. Like, I'll try to record daytime when I can. That way, unless it's like something that just like comes out at night or whatever. But here's just some things that like I didn't cover in the last video, like things that have been known for a while that I'll mention in this video, and then some things that I researched and found out today. But let me start off by the release date is November 10th. I couldn't remember if it was October or November something. And the release date for Fallout 4 is November 10th. I just want to get that out there. Something I forgot to mention yesterday was console mods. That's a big thing. Console, like, mods keep Bethesda games alive years after the game comes out. Like, Skyrim, Skyrim and New Vegas, like, they get, I don't know, I'm not sure about Fallout 3 really, but, like, people are still making mods this year for those games, and those games came out so long ago. So, console mods is a good thing. I don't know how it's going to work exactly. The game is done. Like, P. Hine said himself on Twitter that the game is done, but they're just going to polish it now. So that's good to know. There's something called radiation storms in the game. I don't know exactly how it works, but like, and radiation now like damages you. It doesn't just like lower your endurance, your agility, or whatever it did before. It now actually damages you, which is good because that's kind of how it works. You'd get sick if you were irradiated and stuff in real life. So that's kind of interesting. There's a little more realistic physics if you watch whenever they did the countdown, the reveal trailer or whatever on the Fallout like website. Whenever there's like a bat scene or something, or a cut scene where like he hits a guy with a bat and like the guy like spins to the side and actually falls, and like that's more realistic because like it used to be you'd like shoot a guy in the chest and you just kind of fall backwards like a terrible ragdoll. So it's kind of cool that the physics are more realistic. Now every time you level, you get a perk. This was something I was wondering on my original like 5 months ago video of my wish list if we'd get it every perk or a perk every level or every other level, and apparently now it's every level. And since you get one every level and the leveling is infinite now, it's kind of interesting. Most every perk has Todd Howard said this. Most every perk has multiple levels, except for a select few, probably like Mysterious Stranger and weird things like that. They don't need multiple levels. But he said if there are like 70 base perks, then that kind of caps off at around 275 perks because of the multiple levels of everything. So it's 70 perks is less than like Fallout 3 New Vegas. But since a lot of perks have multiple levels, that kind of makes it more really. So that's kind of interesting. Also, you don't really have stats anymore. Like it's all about the special thing. Like P. Hine said this in an interview with Game Informer, I think, at like QuakeCon. Like everything's associated with your special. Like I think up in a certain special stat is how you affect your science, and like sneak is its own perk now or something. It's all kind of crazy. I hope they delve more into it, or once the game comes out, I'll be able to bring you more information about it. Something I forgot to mention too yesterday is VATS is slowed down now instead of like pausing like the combat, which is good in a way because we're all kind of used to being like you got like 5 Deathclaw around you and you just like pause it, like let me think of what I'm gonna do real quick. So now that it's slowed down, it kind of makes it a little more realistic. You can't just cut away from battles easily. We have 12 companions now, which is more than the other games, but you can only have one at a time with you, which is kind of interesting. Now they haven't been 100% if it's like one human and like one like kind of like robot or something, because like in New Vegas you could have like a robot like Rex and then like some kind of human companions. And I think it was the same thing in Fallout 3. So it's kind of weird. You can also get into romances with your companions, like with your female companions or male. It doesn't matter what gender you are. If you're a dude, you can get romantic with a dude. They haven't delved into that all that much yet, but that's something we know now, which is kind of crazy. We don't know if there's item degradation. That's something that they haven't shown yet. Like whenever it showed, like when you open up, like when you go and select like a armor, like either you can like drop it, you can swap it, you can do all this other stuff, but there's no repair to your weapons right now anyway. So that's kind of interesting. And then I couldn't remember the name of the new faction yesterday, and it is Minutemen. That's what I thought. I couldn't remember if it was Minutemen or Frontiermen, but it is Minutemen. But that's just a little bit of information, and if I find more, I'll let y'all know.